Welcome everybody to Toby's Tavern.
No little video or anything at the
That's
beginning?
kind of what I was wondering. We did have to do some computer tech stuff today, so
Did
I
we lose
apologize.
Yes,
Um,
So we have to make the video all over again.
I would.
But that's the point.
he's asking a question, not making a statement, Jay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess we don't have our
All right,
video for right now.
Please stop messing with the screen. You're aggravating my ADD like a mother. Smart ass, I'm gonna drag your ass out that chair, send you down the damn stairs outside, and hope your head hits every rung of every staircase all the way down that one.
So I'm gonna turn into.
I'm considering.
He's done it to me. He's threatened me with violence of bouncing my head off the steps as we go to work. So
Welcome everybody to Toby's Tavern. Please move the chat box. Not starting out well. I apologize to the viewers for our stupidity and for the tech guys' mishaps with stuff. Per my request, mind you, so we wanted the computer cleaned out. We were doing that, and unfortunately, part of our video stuff got erased. So, pardon us while we try to sort that mess out with the next few upcoming videos. Anyway, without further ado, our resident beer boy is having himself a good time. Shout out if you're listening there. Beer boy.
congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy. Words escape me. I apologize. Sometimes my brain just bleeps sentences out at random.
She spilled the cover story.
Holy. Oh no.
I apologize, Miss Angie. I had to
We're
say
all
it.
proud of you, Boba.
We are.
We can't wait for you to get back so we can brag you a little bit more.
Right.
Give you a hard time.
We love you, man. We do. We love you.
I don't know about that.
Look, we do look mad. Dude, it happens.
That is true.
Look, they've been throwing me off all day. But my head's been bouncing off walls. Sleep was fun for me. Okay, so forgive me. I'm having to DM and do my best here. I got a lot of thoughts running around up here. Alright, so last time, basically, if you haven't watched that video, please go back and watch that video. But I'm going to go ahead and warn you, spoilers from here on out. The big event happened in the last video, and I'm going to have to spoil it right here. Just a heads up. You need to click away now if you've not seen the prior video to this. I would appreciate that.
The Dice Did Me Dirty, episode 24.
Courtesy of the Double Dog there. So, basically, if you've not clicked off now, you're too dang late because I'm about to spoil the whole thing. Alright, we lost a companion. He decided to be ignorant, run away and do his own thing because he was mad at the captain because the captain botched their conversation with the Lord. And the Lord was, well, forgetful and kind of missed that particular conversation. Saved them from getting really, really screwed. But, unfortunately for our companion, he went off on an adventure and died. Like, straight up, can't come back. Character got erased. End of the wizard. He is gone. Okay?
The cannonball is dead.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gone. So, the party is on a job now. Go and procure a person of interest that stole a priceless family heirloom from the Lord of Neverland. They are to either find the person who stole it or the person who wanted it stolen. That is their job. That is their task from the Lord himself. They have got to go on a 2-day journey down south to get there. They still have to find the cave, that these alleged thieves, burglars, have taken probably the base, but we're not really sure. So we'll have to figure that out as we go. But before we do that, the party is still in their winter and is exploring some of the more unique establishments assorted across the city. So, since this was the barbarian's brilliant idea, I'm going to let him take lead on this particular venture. And he's going to start us off.
Was that shop for?
Rare materials.
No, that was this one over here.
I don't know.
Herbs. That was the herbal
Potions.
potion shop thing.
Potions, toxins, bombs,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. The black powder.
Flowers.
Well, I mean, we are pirates.
Powder is used to blow stuff up.
Right. So I looked at the mystic, and in one word, I say explosive cannonballs.
Runs in there, looks at this portly man, not very well dressed. Got a bit of an apron on, looks like he's been messing with stuff. Got a average sized beard, white, with this black stuff in it, like he's been messing with stuff. Looks like he ain't slept in a while.
Nobody in this town has ever slept, have they?
They busy, big city, lots of activity.
The New York of D&D.
Pretty much. If you want to label it that way. So domestic. In his infinitely playful wisdom and his massively unique insanity, runs up to the shopkeeper and goes, boom, boom. Cannonball. Domestic looks at the shopkeeper with big round eyes. The shopkeeper, for whatever reason, understands this thing. And starts pulling out cannonballs and vials of black powder. The Misty looks, and the shopkeeper, as an example, starts pulling out coins and stacking them up next to the different items so the Mystic understands. The Mystic, he shakes his head no, gets a sad expression, and walks out of the shop. Walks up to the barbarian because his favorite captain is not here. It's too expensive for me.
So should I go ahead and put it outside the shop then?
Hey, don't look at me. I can't do anything.
I'm sorry, Mystic. I thought for sure that you could increase your damage rate for your cannonballs.
You see a single tear slide down the Misty's face as he shuffles off to a corner somewhere.
But don't be too afraid, because there's one other shop in this part of Phandilin that we need to investigate. Neverwinter. Sorry. Forgot. Neverwinter that we need to investigate.
Howdy there, Death. How are you?
Death! What's up?
You need to speak on here more often, Death. Say stuff. Make stuff happen. Especially to him.
The donkey should probably investigate the next shop that we are going to as well. Seeing that you have had to reincarnate your whole entire persona, body and
I
all.
would like to know how.
It was the roll of
The
dice.
Mystic grins evilly.
So, with that being said, I start to walk off, and we will see if the party follows.
Oh, I'm following.
The Mystic having no captain to follow follows the barbarian.
Captain Box.
I see how it is.
Cat in a box.
I see.
I walk
I
into
didn't
the
know you
shop
could or not.
and I asked the shopkeeper, I am curious on your acquires. You have a sign outside that says rare items. I'm curious, by what means do you mean rare item?
And I'll speak up. Tell us what you have. In layman's terms.
This little bitty, cranky, gray-haired woman comes out with a really big stick. Starts banging the crap out of the daggum saying, just whackity, whackity, whackity. Boy, get out of my shop. You don't change your attitude. I keep beating the hell out of you. And she runs him all the way out the door. Just, I mean, as violently aggressive as you could ever see anyone ever
Wait,
be.
hey. Nope.
The hell were you rolling for?
Donkey, put yourself right here.
Man,
Ma'am.
bullshit.
Ma'am,
You don't want to know what I was going to say.
he is a very vital part of my party. Please excuse the ignorance of him. Can I please have him come back in?
Hey,
Why
wait.
aren't you a fine young gentleman? You step over here, I'll show you my good wares. I like that. But if you have any good recommendations, Steph, I will take them into great consideration going forward.
Maybe another thing.
So
Stop.
the more detailed your request, the easier it will be for me to implement. Now, if you want to give me a vague, say kill the barbarian, or bomb the mystic, or Shanghai NXD over here, maybe shank him a few times, something interesting and intriguingly painful, I'll take it into great consideration.
Random tomfuckeries is what we live our life for.
Yeah, we're evil. And we know.
And we love the fact that the viewers enjoy watching our tomfuckeries.
I don't know how we put up with this, honestly.
We make ourselves twisted crazy.
And just to throw it out there, we had a viewer one time throw the suggestion to the DM that I can't even believe I'm bringing this back up. He had thrown a random encounter of a big giant ass snake, and we had to fight it because the DM locked it. So, just to clarify on certain things, if that's what you think you would like to see on how we have to handle that situation, or hell, who knows, maybe a random encounter of a bunch of bandits, or
Maybe they get their shit stole.
orcs, or
Random encounter,
we
bunch
get
of
our
naked
shit
ladies.
sold.
Their ship gets bombed by cannon fire.
Hell, who knows? I mean, hell, who knows? We've got 5 ships. What's not to say that one of them just happens to come up missing?
The mystic gets encountered by a posse of naked ladies.
Mystic does not know. Mystic does not know what to do.
Or
He throws them like cannonballs.
or
He gives his camera.
my kind of favorite that I'm leaning
Native fear of
towards.
women.
He touches
My
the
kind of
cannon
favorite that I'm leaning toward is somebody discovers the Tor whore's body and decides to take all this incriminating evidence against us to the wrong lord.
Believe me.
Just that. Wink, wink.
I have a solution for that problem. You're not gonna like it, but it's gonna happen.
So
Fuck.
I walk up.
Wait, it's the same thing we talked about earlier.
Something.
Okay.
So I walk up to the lady's countertop and I ask her, "What all do you hold in your shop?"
Son, I've got some good parts from animals and beasts and creatures you've probably never even seen before. But it's going to cost you. And she pulls out some strange parts you ain't never seen before. At one point, she pulls out this heart that almost looks like it's still beating. Some feathers of strange colors, almost rainbowish in hue. Then she has one that she pulls out the feather and just bursts into flames, and then magically turns back into a feather.
It's a phoenix feather.
Okay, that's gonna annoy me. Whose phone is dying?
Yours.
No.
It's coming from in there.
Come on.
It's not mine.
It's right here. Your
Mine
other
don't make that
phone.
noise. I have an iPhone.
Come on. I'm right here.
I got both mine right here.
Oh, you don't.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're one.
So,
Oh. Who's like in the bedroom?
I'm on. But you didn't. Yeah, thought so.
Do you have three phones?
It's not my phone.
Oh.
Oh, it's your.
It's my radio.
You still ain't cut that damn thing off.
No.
Bro said, that's gonna annoy me.
Donkey, will you please go into my room and get my radio out of my backpack and turn it off? Thank you, sir.
If that were only a one-day occurrence.
If Ghost didn't say it was coming from back there, I would have been like,
Well, we know the Google thing isn't plugged
it's
in.
in the green and gray backpack, bub. Did you find it?
I don't. Yeah, I heard that pant sound.
I initially turned the wrong one.
It's fine.
Turn the top knob.
Well,
There's two top knobs.
There's two.
I turned the
You
wrong
got the
top
one
knob.
for the
Okay.
power volume, and then you got the one for the channel.
All right, fellas.
Okay, my fault. I apologize. How often pronounce this correctly?
How often do you get new wares?
Not very often. How often do you get new wares? Leave me alone.
I ain't got anything serious.
Oh no. He really is with us in spirit. He rubbed up on us.
Happening to my ancestors shit over here. Peyote.
I am
Did,
Monkey.
did Mystic get into the fruits again and swap it out to the Barbarian?
Dipping in the shroom, fucking cabinet and shit. Hi, Sonny. I get in their wares pretty frequent. Every few days. People bring in strange items and I buy them thinking maybe I turn them for a profit.
Well, we are always looking for new wares and items, so I will keep you on hand.
Well, I tell you, Sonny, you look like the strong army type. I just want you to know I do sell some ores occasionally too. Strange metals come in from different regions, different passers-by. They just looking for a quick coin. They drop some really strange materials in my lap. You might want to come back.
Out of curiosity, what if your prices are just a tad bit too high for our group of miscreants tastes.
I got to make a little bit off the top here. You know, they come in, they tend to sell them to me pretty cheap, but I gotta make enough money to keep the shop open. Now, I might be
What if
going
I
crazy.
offer you a job?
It depends on the job. I have any dollars.
Let's say a hirement. We hire you to let us know when you come across extremely rare items, and I pay you a single gold piece a day for your employment.
That's a little more than agreeable. Take off the gold you want to give me.
No, no.
I mean, yeah, what daily? Daily's kind of high. Every day you play, you're gone for 2 weeks and you come back. That's
A gold piece a week. I will rephrase that statement. Now, how about a gold piece a week? And you keep us with a list of material that comes across your desk.
I strike you a bargain, honey. I have me a pretty little thing of a niece. I'll be looking for a good, strong husband to take care of her. You seem a strapping young man of a valuable sort.
I will have to think of that, madam. I really would. And in that term, I walk the fuck out.
He walks out. I slide my way in.
Wait.
Oh,
No,
Wait. He swipes back in, right?
You have to state what you're doing before you roll.
Well, I'm playing as her.
well, I've already taken that care of you.
yeah.
I was gonna say, with it being 19, I was gonna say that she throws a random floppy object at his face.
You're still playing this wrong, Bubba. You still
Yeah.
have to dictate your action before you roll. That's the rule.
Anyways, I slide in and I look at her and I apologize. There's been a lot going on
She
lately.
gives you a very hooded look. Like she perturbed that you decided you think you could just walk right back into her shop without her permission. And she looks at you like you about to get the spanking of your lifetime like her grandson used to get when he'd be stealing her candy from the jar.
And I say, ma'am, I understand you don't want me here, but this is a request given to us by the Lord. You see, he had an heirloom get stolen. Did the thieves who stole it try to sell it to you?
I'm basically new in town. I don't give a flying rat's expletive. Got any lower whippersnapper man and choppers around here. I'm just here to sell my goods and call it a day.
I was just wondering if you would come across any of the thieves that have stolen it, if they tried to sell you the heirloom. D20?
Yep.
That's a
Yeah.
10. But I'm also
Are you
proficient in it, yeah.
am white again?
I touched it though. I am proficient in persuasion. Have it. I do have it. I
Okay.
just gotta
Yeah,
find
I
it.
did.
So you add 2 to that roll. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be not actually using the proficient one, but you will be using the charisma modifier.
Hence the chuckling.
I don't have one. Oh, it's insight, not persuasion.
No.
My bad.
Where's your stats?
I don't have a charisma.
You don't have a modifier.
I don't have a modifier for charisma because
You don't get
it
a
was
bonus.
it was insight, not persuasion. I thought it was
Hand it here.
persuasion.
Let me look at this. Double check you. It's a 0. So you don't get a bonus.
Yeah.
That's how that
So
works.
it's a 10.
You get a flat 10. That's not gonna work with her. But she
Well,
upset with you for rudely,
Whatever reason it was.
rudely running into his first shot with an attitude. She decided that your punk ass needed a bit of a lecture. Stabbed your ass back out the door. He said, "Sonny boy."
I'm gonna grab the mystic on my way out. God forbid we don't leave him alone in there with
You
her.
never know. She might like the crazy sort. She might think of him as a little slow in the head. Or some touched. You know, people usually feel bad for the touch.
He touches people in the wrong ways. I would know.
Touched in the head. He can touch you in the head too.
He touched me with a cannonball.
He's known for his persuasive actions, you know what I mean? Not his conversational persuasion, mind you, but his physical persuasion's up there.
I look at the barbarian. Well, fuck.
It is the mystic's turn.
The mystic looks at the barbarian and goes, I think she like you. He was reading your mind.
I look at the back at the mystic, and I simply say, "Shut up."
He goes, he grins evilly like,
So, with that being said, we have 2 new shops discovered. I think we should go back to our ship.
We need to speak to the guards regarding the thieves. They were the only 2 that saw him. That's why I was asking her to. Any info that we can get.
All right then, Donkey, carry us over, and I will change the map while you carry us over.
The 2 guards are right there.
2 guards are right here.
Yeah, I know where the guards are.
I was just repeating something that he said. Now I state the obvious.
Right? Not yet, at least.
He's not allowed to speak yet.
No.
Speaking privilege is revoked.
speaks vicariously through the mystic. Hear the spirit of the long dead.
Alright, so I reckon we're just gonna go ahead and put us right here. So, so you're making me the leader of this group right now without the. Oh, fuck me sideways. Should have wasted Sunday.
Well,
I mean,
consider
you are-
nobody wants to follow the captain at this point. You're the next intelligence level in this program.
And you are the first mate.
I mean, you would think about it. You ain't gonna make the mystic.
When did I become the first mate? Because I thought it was the mystic.
So we talked about it.
Oh, it's you.
The
It's
mystic
you.
is the navigator.
You're the first mate of
I'm
the pirate
still-
ship because you're the pirate merchant of death.
I'm still trying to get out of this.
Yes, sir.
I'm still trying to get out of this.
And I'm doubling down on all of it, bud.
I'm seriously trying to get out of this whole thing.
He's like, I don't want to be a
I'm trying for the love of God and I can't get it.
Deal with it. We're pirates. Until we
He
leave,
never breaks the
until we leave the group,
when
we're
the fight is
pirates.
over. All the pressure sinks in. He's like, I just don't want to be a pirate anymore.
Just wait until he figures.
Barbados don't want to
Crying.
cry in the corner. Yeah.
Just wait till he figures out. Then he's definitely gonna be crying in the corner.
The barbarian's having a mental breakdown because he's got to be in charge. He doesn't like it. He's like, fuck, this is a job on my own.
Well, y'all did right the fact that apparently the rest of the crew outside of myself decided to try and leave the captain's employment.
Technically, the only person that left the employment of the captain was our long dead friend.
Well, okay. not left, but started to question our
Been a few
captain.
days and nobody has no questions.
I mean,
or we can talk about
reasonably
it.
started to question our captain's authority.
Well, but that's my point, though.
The question
Somebody had started the questioning of the captain's
the one time
intelligence.
captain's
Which
away.
was the turtle before he left. I noticed that the turtle left because of it, and I was like, maybe he's onto something.
Nobody's asked after the motherfucker either.
Not yet.
They weren't in no hurry to go fucking try to find him.
Not yet.
Not after what, 6 or 7 days?
It's been at least 2.
The turtle is the reason why I died 2 out of the 3 times I have died. So,
But
or at least part of the
you
reason.
don't know that. Your character don't know that.
I know about the cannon.
You did enlarge the cannon that the Mystic shot at the.
I did do that, but at the same time, I didn't ask the Mystic to shoot him.
No, but I could assume you shot it because I could see that the cannon got enlarged. But I was looking and scouting, and I didn't
But
know
the
who shot
Mystic
it.
did show you an image of him shooting the cannon at you.
He could have watched it and just found it funny.
The Mystic was just not. He was just making sure everybody knew that he shot the man.
I've never shot him. But going back,
So, with that being said,
Onward.
guards.
All right, sir. He recognized you in your regalia of the Lord.
Did you dog
Fine
wearing?
black and gold clothing. He's like, aye, sir.
I'm attached to
Skinner.
Captain.
I'm attached to Captain Skinner, and
Skinner, I just met her.
he has just found himself
Indisposed.
indisposed. We have our other companion, Khan, who has found himself.
Who has relieved himself of.
We are unsure
Right.
on where he is.
If he's your second, he was the second in command, so he relieved himself of command.
We have a job requirement with the Lord that I request negotiation with
What is your request?
to renegotiate the present job.
Negotiations are not to be had over the job.
Could I rediscuss the situation with the Lord?
The job is non-negotiable, merchant. You are consigned to do 5 tasks. He has consigned you your second task.
Am I allowed to step in?
You can say what you want.
Guards, if I may, if I recall, the
You see the
Lord
glower on the dude's face as he turns to look at you.
the Lord stated that the group of thieves that had stole his heirloom, that you two had spotted them. Could you give us a description?
That pertains to the current job, so I will do my best to give you the most accurate description that I have. And they were some rough-looking characters. They wore really nice leather cloaks.
Could you make out any races that were a part of their party?
There seemed to be a halfling, the best way I could describe it was shady looking gentleman who didn't say a whole lot. And a really big burly fella with several tattoos across his face.
All right. Was that the extension of the party?
That was all that I could see.
But there may have been more.
There were other cloaked people with them as they rode out, but I noticed some of them came from the woods outside the gates.
All right. So we have an estimated number, an estimated type, and we have a location of where they came from. How long were they in here, like in Neverwinter? Because the Lord said that they did come stay for a little bit and then they left.
I don't have those details.
Do you know where they were staying?
I do not. I just saw them leave after being questioned the very day they left by a one of the Lord's many facilitators. Came and questioned me about a particular type of individual to look at, and I was able to give him the same description I basically gave you.
Okay. Well, I very much appreciate your help for this job. Do you have anything, Rags?
I hope Odin slaughters your children in his sleep. And I walk out the gate.
The guard looks at you, looks after you, and you walk away with a profound disgust on his face.
I apologize for him. He's drinking again.
He looks at you with the same equal amount of gravity. You didn't work for the king.
Again, I appreciate your cooperation.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do our roles for the 2 day
Yes.
and whatnot and what forth.
Yes.
And we need to consider adventuring in the direction that we are being placed in by the passed out captain.
Okay.
Do we know if he drank himself to sleep or did he cry himself to sleep?
I don't know. The poor captain may have, disagreements with that.
I can disagree all he wants, but his eyes are red.
I think he cried himself to sleep like a little bitch.
Like a little bitch.
The poor captain. Bad the captain.
Right?
Of course a mystic does. You suck his dick all the time.
He looks at you with an expression. And you need to remember that you fear the mystic.
I do fear the mystic, but I'm also pissed at him.
Where's the other map? Because we need that on top first.
Do we?
Yes. That was something that we had set up that we were going to encounter first.
My bad. Is it this or the other side?
The other side.
Other side? That. My apologies.
It's all right.
Here's my pen.
me my pen.
Got him.
My red pen, bitch.
His red pen, his red pen.
Yeah, most red blue pens lay around this house.
Or mine.
Positions. Fire it at me.
Don't read what he's trying to say.
I'm not.
Call you Matt 2.0 to do that.
I have ADHD. I just like to know that he is writing. I don't know why. It satisfies my brain to know that someone's doing something that I think that they're doing.
We can't pick on somebody that's not here.
I've been doing that the whole time.
Also, can't keep saying his name out loud.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa.
That's fine.
That is the third time something has flew past my face.
Don't worry, I got aim. For a blind fucker, I can fire a shot.
If I had Beard Bitch's nose, that'd have hit it.
Right? Right?
We just got done saying how you can't make fun of him when he's not here. And I go and say that shit. Oh, oops.
We love you, man, and we hope that you are watching this and you are laughing your ass off.
If you're not watching it, go fuck yourself.
We only fuck with you because we miss you.
We do.
You poor, disillusioned captain.
If the both of you are watching it, tell him he's a good boy.
I'm sorry, but that was funnier than fun.
And give him a nice pat on the head.
That was funnier than fun.
I am.
Still funny.
You gotta roll for your 2 days now.
Everybody roll D20s.
Think he got her a cookie.
I don't roll because I play moon rolls.
I don't roll because I don't exist.
Day 1 is a 12. Day 2 is a 19.
I rolled a 7 on day 1.
What was your first roll?
12.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to roll?
No, because you're not a part of the game.
Well, technically you never rolled.
19. So, y'all
You also
somehow
have to roll for the mystic.
You
That's
just
what I
did.
just did.
Oh, okay.
so y'all dodge the first day's encounter. Somehow y'all don't run into any trouble on your first day of travel. I'm not sure how. I mean, as raucous and crazy as this group is, it's a miracle pants don't try to rob them daily.
Just scared
Day 2.
of the mystic.
It could be. 3.
11.
19.
Y'all dodged the second day's worth of encounters. Somehow, some way, some miracle of the divine powers that rule D&D.
The dice.
Or the gods of the realm of Faerun have blessed y'all with no deadly encounters today.
Thank you, D20 gods. I shall
So
bake
y'all
bread for you.
approach Phandilin, right? That is around where the cave is supposed to be.
Might as well check up on it.
Going from never.
Fair point. 3 days.
And you have to travel inwards on top of that.
We made it to Phandilin anyway. We'll road mark a 2-day journey.
Oh, that's a 20.
That's a 19.
8.
So you got Nat 20 and he got 19.
Right. So they dodged another day's worth of encounter. So again,
Fuck combo.
third time in a row. God help. They're probably over here going, hell,
I wish I rolled like that for my days.
so they roll into town, knowing there's nobody there, just to see a bunch of burnt buildings. The roofs have fallen in since the last time y'all were here. Buildings have collapsed. There's like stray mangy looking mutts growling at you in the streets, and y'all are just like, yeah, we're not probably killing things on the dial.
I sniffed the air. Yes, just how we left.
Burnt human skin and fucking buildings, that's nice.
Just how we left it. Home sweet home.
So y'all begin your investigations, right?
to try to find these caves. Right? Y'all are looking around, trying to point out the obvious here, because let's just face it. That's the
You want me to put
Can I
me?
bring up something about what I said last stream?
You realize that you're not a part of the game, right? You can't be giving hints to the party. Now, y'all begin your investigation into finding this cave. This sanctuary hideout for these ne'er-do-wells.
I look over at Rags.
He's not paying attention. He's reading a scroll or some crap in the corner over there.
I yell over at Rags.
He still is not looking at you. He must have been reading that romance scroll he bought off that merchant on the way out of town.
At the end of me for the old woman.
I may not
That's a
be
two-for-
paying attention, but I am listening.
He must have been, maybe he was reading the proposition letter the old lady wrote him about the niece.
Rags.
No.
Something about bags of gold and
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not doing that to this character.
some extra fancy
No.
clothes.
No, no. We are not doing that. We are not doing that to this character
She
at
was talking
all.
about a shindig too,
That was a twofer.
Shindig,
No.
fancy clothes, bags of gold,
Anyways.
and a fine wife. I mean, come on.
Anyways, hey Rags, I have
It
a
was never
theory.
specified on.
I know. That's message.
Yes, theory.
Do you think because we are in Phandilin right now, we are near where the quest is, or at least where it should be located, do you think that these guys who robbed the ward were also from Waterdeep?
It is a good possibility. And we should be on our guard.
That's an 8. What did you roll for?
We're not supposed to know.
I don't like
Don't
that.
get me rolling
So,
with thought.
how we know.
I think I know that.
So, just for turn-based purposes,
Oh,
I think we should roll for initiative to see who goes first. Even though we're not in combat, I'm curious to see what stupidity comes about in each individual's turn.
okay.
Is that a challenge?
As the DM, I'm gonna have NXD over here
Hello.
help me deal with this part of the quest line
Oh, fuck.
specifically. Okay. So, as the co-DM for a period of time involved in this quest, your thoughts on how we should handle this particular predicament.
I say let it roll.
Let it roll. All right.
I
I got a 9.
I got 20.
Oh, that looks like he's going first.
Hey!
I'll go this way. And with the mystic.
And we don't know where the cave entrance is.
You're trying to do some tracking slash, perception slash.
I get it.
We're just out in the middle of the woods.
Well, no, we're not in the middle of the woods. We're coming up on this town that has been
Burnt to the flipping ground, which is, evident to the black marks.
And since they've already been here, which is Phandilin, they already kind of know what their way around.
The town.
And then
But we never did explore the outlying region.
right.
No.
So there's
I
that.
move where I do, and I roll for perception.
Okay.
I'm searching for people, any kind of like markings or whatever to be out of the ordinary.
Okay, as the DM, I want to ask that you describe how you're searching for these people.
As we walk up to this ruined village, I am looking for any kind of live body. I am looking for. We're supposed to be looking for a cave entrance. So I'm looking for any kind of trapdoor, any kind of stone monument that would suggest an entrance to an underground layer thing.
Okay, so are you going to do insight check, as in like a mental recollection kind of check, previous knowledge, historic kind of check, or are you going to go with a visual check?
I don't have any of that. So it have to be a visual.
Okay, you're going for a visual check. And you're searching outside, yes?
Right.
Okay. Roll.
17.
You, as you wander the streets of the village and look around on the outside, you really don't notice anything out of the ordinary besides, the burnt marks on the ground where bodies were and the charred ruins of buildings as you wander the streets.
Donkey.
I'm going to go right up next to him. I'm going to fly up in the sky. I'm going to do a perception check to look for smoke of any kind that may be coming out of some sort of ventilation.
Okay, very specific. I like that. Roll.
7. No, I could just hand it to him. I'm just waving because I'm awkward.
He did do a perception check, but he failed.
No.
He did. He rolled a 7.
Right. But he's already visually checked.
But he's in the air.
They're a group.
Yes, he's in the air. He's on the ground.
But he's looking for something specific.
Mm-hmm.
He's already checked the town on the ground. Roll a d20.
That's a 19.
And at that point, I would say that we should cut our stream short
Okay.
and come back with the tomfuckery that will happen next.
Fair point.
Because we are past an hour.
Okay. We'll be back.
Be right